Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel, and here's a story from Forbes.com, and it's titled, Exclusive. Leak reveals surprising reason major Bitcoin exchange Luno is adding Ripple's XRP. And of course it's not Ripple's XRP, it's just XRP, because he's not referencing that XRP which Ripple holds, but there we go again. And this was written by Billy Bambro. Some of you might be familiar with him at this point. Nothing against the guy personally, but he has written some true tripe in the past about Ripple and XRP, illustrating a fundamental misunderstanding of the XRP ecosystem, at least as Ripple has their vision as utilizing XRP as a bridge currency. So again, nothing against the guy, but happy to dissect arguments that just don't make sense. Actually, it's fun to me, because to me it's just a fun thought exercise. So, so anyway, when I saw this, of course, the headline caught my attention. That's not surprising in and of itself. But then I saw it was written by our boy Billy here. I thought, oh my God, is there going to be something horrendous in here? And not really, but of course, an interesting piece nonetheless, so I wanted to run through it here. He's done much worse. He's definitely done much worse. So we're kind of in the clear here, by and large anyway. By and large. But before we go any further here, if you would please delicately tap that like button, and if you are a fan of Ripple and XRP and you enjoy thoughtful discourse on the topic of Ripple and everything related to XRP, go ahead, do yourself a favor by subscribing to the Moon Lambo channel. You deserve it. I'm telling you, look, it's the best channel on all of YouTube, and I'm running it. That's awesome. All right. It's a little fake braggadocious humor. Let me go. So this story, I got it from Mr. VH. He's at Mr. VH on the Twitters here. And he tagged me along with fellow XRP YouTuber Working Money Channel. And he wrote this. It was just the title. Leak reveals surprising reason major Bitcoin exchange Luno is adding Ripple's XRP. And so I want to give a shout out to you and thank you very much for tagging me in this. I did find this interesting. It makes great content for a video too. So very much appreciate it. So let's go ahead and dig in here. London-based Bitcoin and cryptocurrency exchange Luno is adding support for Ripple's XRP, the third largest cryptocurrency by value behind Bitcoin and Ethereum. You might want to say price. Value is different than price. Value has more to do with network effects and actual utility. You're referencing, when you say third place, market cap, and even at that, it's really referencing a false calculation of market cap, because market cap is just the current market rate times total quantity of whatever asset you're talking about here. That's the way historically stocks, for example, have always been calculated, and for some reason, CoinMarketCap and LiveCoinWatch, as much as I like LiveCoinWatch, and I do, I don't agree with the way that they're calculating that. They're just taking whatever they consider to be circulating supply, and then multiplying that times the market rate. And then circulating supply, it's different for various coins. For example, you can't track every single cryptocurrency, or for XRP's case, you can't track every single XRP that's in escrow, but they say that they're not including XRP's escrowed XRP in circulation, even though they weren't tracking it considering it in circulation even prior to it being put in escrow. Which begs the question: so what's the standard for considering a cryptocurrency to be in circulation, right? And because understand that it's not the case that most XRP or any cryptocurrency is for sale in any given exchange at any given moment. So that's not the criteria that should be set. It's not what they do. But for some reason, even though Ripple's not the issuer of XRP because they were holding it, they decided that it's not to be counted in circulation, and that's completely artificially lowering the market cap of XRP. So there we go. Anyway, the addition of XRP to Luno-supported cryptocurrencies, which currently includes just Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Bitcoin Cash, will come within the next 2 weeks, according to a well-placed source. Luno, previously known as BitX, decided to support Ripple's XRP after running a year-long poll of its 3 million-strong user base, with XRP by far the most popular choice, leaked internal slides have revealed. Well, I mean, come on, that's not too surprising, right? XRP, after all, is one badass MFer, since I don't curse on this channel because there could be kids in the background. And so, of course, everybody's clamoring for this XRP. Right, Luno, which boasts an A grade from Bitcoin and cryptocurrency comparison site Crypto Compare, asked its users which coin they'd most be interested in buying, excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. Ripple's XRP came out top with more than twice as many votes as Bitcoin Cash, a fork of Bitcoin that's currently the fourth largest cryptocurrency by value, which Luno added in September last year. Litecoin and Stellar, the 7th and 13th digital tokens by value according to CoinMarketCap data, also came in ahead of Bitcoin Cash, though many were also interested in smaller cryptocurrencies. So how about that there? I thought it was a fun, positive story to share. Now take a look at this tweet from XRP community member XRP Euphoria, and he wrote this. I'm betting my life that XRP will be the winner. No, I mean literally. My wife told me that I'm a dead man if I lose all our money. So I thought that was good. I can hit the like on that one. I got a little chuckle out of that, so I thought I'd share it with you. Next, here's a tweet from King Solomon, who wrote this. Remember what you've invested in. Remember that price doesn't matter right now, but soon it will. Look at everything being built in support of and based on the disruption of what you've invested in. Desperation mode is in full effect in the community. This is their plan. Now, I don't know specifically what he means by this is their plan. I mean that literally. I don't know who he's referencing there. But as far as what he wrote towards the beginning, especially right now, price doesn't matter. My belief is in line with that. I think that despite it seeming like there's just tremendous volatility, and in terms of percentage gains and loss, it certainly is. I'm not denying that. It's certainly XRP is a volatile asset. And, it's not like I know which way the price is going to go. It's fun to track and talk about, but I don't technically know when. I'm just confident over the long haul to be worth more. But consider this. When XRP was worth half a penny just 3 years ago, think about that, 3 years ago, half a penny. And then it had price swings of below half a penny to like 6 cents. You know, you're talking about a 12-fold increase and collapse of that. It must have seemed catastrophic at this point. But that's why I'm trying to, I like to mention that from time to time, just kind of put things in perspective. All of these dramatic swings, and I understand what the all-time high was for XRP. I understand that we were recently at around 18 cents in terms of price. And I know it got up to 34, 35 cents, and I understand in terms of percentage that's a huge difference. But eventually, we could reach a point here where XRP is not traded in fractions of the penny like it used to be. It's not so much anymore. You can see little. I get it. Like over the course of a day, maybe it's fractions of a penny that it trades. Okay, fine. But it used to be commonplace that those were like even smaller. Let me rephrase that. It used to be the case that those types of sways were a bigger deal when it was fractions of a penny. Now fractions of a penny are not as big a deal. Pennies are kind of a big deal, but I would envision that if things go the way that perhaps many of us are hoping and expecting, that it would be commonplace in the future for XRP to be traded not in fractions of a penny, not in pennies, not in dozens of cents, but perhaps in dollars or more. And that was kind of the evolution that you also saw with Bitcoin as a whole. You know, I mean, it took a while. Eventually it got to 1 cent and then 25 cents and 50 cents and $1 and so on and so forth and $10. And now that type of, while it used to be viewed as extreme volatility, if you see Bitcoin move by like 50 or $100, what is that? It's nothing. It's a rounding error, right? You know, it's effectively nothing. And so the reason I wanted to highlight this is because my thinking is in line with that part of what he wrote, certainly. And I think that as time passes, you're going to see, if things go the way that we're hoping and thinking they are, that the type of volatility you're seeing in terms of actual cents, in terms of actual money in the space here, it's effectively going to be nothing, even though in terms of percentage sways, it just seems like a lot right now. All right, next, here's a tweet from HESEB7. I was asked to deliver a message. Do not pay any attention to price, charts, graphs, patterns, or indicators. Keep accumulating while you still can. Stay away from trading and hype. Again, keep accumulating, i.e. when XRP reaches $100, traders will be placing $130 to $150 buy orders. And so, look, I don't offer financial advice, period, and I don't make price predictions ever on this channel, and I never will. it's still fun to highlight stuff like this, because who knows? It's fun to think about potentially where this all could go in terms of price action. And I'll just tell you from my perspective, I'm happy to be transparent to a degree here. And I'll tell you that I am still regularly buying XRP. And to me, all of the price action, whether it's up, whether it's down, I don't get emotionally invested. Okay, admittedly, it can be kind of exciting to see it go up, but when it goes down, it just doesn't faze me. I am impervious. I am bulletproof to that type of action. And part of that is because, well, of course, I think that it would be weird if humans weren't behaving like this. I understand how humans behave when there's a frenzy around a new technology and you can actually invest. So that's certainly one thing there. But on top of that, utility actually matters. And so I think that's I think that's much more important for me to actually have peace of mind every night going to sleep. And then I also only invest what I'm willing to lose in case I'm actually wrong about the direction I think this is all going here. But anyway, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for stopping by. I am not a financial advisor. Do not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo!